Yeah, if you can't ball.
Send your highlight tapes in. Nah, anyway.
Need somebody with some balls, huh?
Whoa. Okay, so my favorite segment, America.
The intro playing? You gonna put music playing? I ain't doing that. Shout out to the Casa. Gamepoint, anti-fiction. Get you some.
Welcome back, episode 34, Gamepoint the podcast. What did he say? Charles Barkley episode?
Charles Barkley, your boy.
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen? You ain't going.
I thought you meant Hakeem.
Oh, you meant King. Where Ray Allen come from?
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Oh, you told him to say Ray Allen? Okay, we switched it up then. Okay, so we go with
Hakeem, my guy though. That's my guy.
Yeah, that's why I thought you were going for with 34.
I thought we were just throwing names out.
Hey, shout out Ray Allen, 34 bucks. Yeah. I can't even think of a 30. Well, I guess Shaq, 34. Shaquille O'Neal, Lakers. Anyway, Dog J with me. Dog Verb with me.
What's good?
Our guest today, Big Dog, Jure, A&T legend, you football coaching legend. As he said, one of the older nicknames, the Great White Hope. I forgot about that. Genuinely made me laugh. But special guest, Jure, talk to the people, man. What you got to say to them, man?
Man, appreciate y'all having me on here, man.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Appreciate you coming.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, that was real.
Yeah.
Right
Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
That's
real
crazy.
slight. Jay, you gonna tell people why you mad, man? America's favorite segment.
Man, I got a little reason I'm mad today.
What you pissed
know
off
what I'm
about?
saying? I'm just gonna bring up Elon Musk. This is like the 20th reason why I don't like you. To be real with you. Them refrigerators that they got on the road that almost killed my boy. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
They got some real safety issues. This ain't the first time either. They like ticking time bombs.
Gasoline car exploded.
Y'all stop buying those, bro. They don't look good. They look terrible. You know what I'm saying?
You don't like the look?
You like them?
I'm not.
I seen a few in Lowe's.
What?
Lowe's, Home Depot.
Cybertruck.
You talking refrigerators?
It's like, yeah, I'm in the appliances section. I
With
got
4 wheels
inspiration
on it?
for what I want my next car to be. Hell no.
Washing machine.
But yeah, Elon Musk, man, yeah. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about that guy. That's what I'm really mad
banned
about.
off the internet. We can't be
No,
talking about Elon
fuck
like
him.
that.
I'm glad Elijah's good though. For sure.
Oh, no,
100%.
Yeah, I'm
Because
glad
if it wasn't,
Elijah's good.
riot time.
It did not sound good
Kinda
for a
right.
second.
It's scary.
Prayers up for Elijah. I wish you.
And shout out to the people that help him, but I do genuinely
that's
wonder
crazy.
why they left him
Absolutely.
in the water. That's what I couldn't
Yeah,
figure
talking
out.
about like he
Why
rolled
would
over.
y'all
I
not
was
take him
thinking
out
the same
water?
thing. Bro.
That was crazy.
That was
weird.
wild they left him in the water.
But Elijah,
weird.
we wish you a speedy recovery, man. Glad you okay. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Very talented
Could have
kid.
definitely been ugly.
Yeah, it definitely could have been worse. That was a lot happened in sports that day.
Shout
That
out
was
to
a
the
little
fire
wild. Yeah, shout out to the fire truck, shout out to everything. Anyway, I guess we're gonna slide into this or that little icebreaker, this or that. So we got a guest on here. We're gonna break it down, just real chill, real simple. This or that, football or basketball?
I'm gonna go. It really depends. I ain't gonna hold you. Like NBA regular season, it's trash.
That's fair.
Oh,
If we talking playoffs,
2 different games.
yeah, I'm gonna go NBA. Other than that, I might go football.
I'm football, man. That's the sport I played, so I gotta stick with that.
basketball playoff. All day, every day.
Yeah, NBA playoffs are hard to argue. Specifically for me, it's college football. Specifically, that's what I would choose over all of it. But sports fan in general, I'll watch any of them. Okay, this is a better one. This or that, owner or manager of a team? Would you rather own the whole team, have all the responsibility, everything, or just be the manager?
I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like me personally, I should probably be the manager. Because if I'm the owner, I ain't gonna lie to you, I probably would go on a power trip.
Yeah,
At least you know yourself.
That just
Can't
me
even
being,
get mad at
being
that.
real. There's certain people that aren't made to own anything.
I'm with the chicken.
And
Give me. I'm the owner. Give me.
You want the money?
I'm the bread. Yeah, give me the chicken.
Would you rather be Nico Harrison right now, or the he's under, or whoever? I forgot who the Mavericks owner is now. Honestly, that couple, who some people say are telling him what to do, but
all them rich, so I don't really.
oh yeah, that's true.
Say
Yeah.
any one of them cool with it.
Their problems aren't
Yeah,
regular
I'm
problems.
cool with any one of them, man. You can get. I beat Jeannie Buss.
6'6", 6'7", they play both sides of the ball.
2-way defender, coach.
Both sides of the ball. Huh?
Both sides of the ball.
I'm definitely gonna go manager. Less stress. You gotta worry about people that's serving food and all that other stuff.
Oh no, I pay. I pay him to do that.
I'm about to say, as an owner, you probably don't really worry about it. You own it.
I
will say, why I would probably say owner is your owner's never going to fire themselves.
That's what I'm saying. I'm paying people to worry about that. You worry about that.
Yeah, you get about it. Yeah, you can tell the manager figure out who going to, hey.
I'm over here having fun.
Go worry about that food.
Get out of here, man. At my office, man.
I don't know. I guess the last one before we segue into the next segment. This or that. Playing or coaching? Being the athlete or being the coach?
Okay, I got you. I thought you said playing. I was about to say, well, okay.
But the way I feel when I get up in the morning coaching,
that's a good one.
I can't play no more.
Yeah, no, you young though.
Nah, but I don't feel that way.
You ain't even 30, man.
So,
you young.
So you got a 2 in front of yours.
Feel 42.
In this day and time, I like coaching, but I'm gonna say athlete.
Okay, yeah, I'm playing as well.
I'm about to say, if I could pick one and still be one, I would pick being an athlete. Because me personally, I feel like you can coach till the day you die. You can't play till it's over with. So I would take being an athlete right now if I could pick anything right now. Yeah. I mean, it's me personally. But you can't go wrong coaching because, you ain't getting physically hurt and you get a nice, depending on what level of coaching you get a nice buyout if something goes wrong. Like
that's all that's been happening, man. This is straight buyouts.
Yeah, it's the buyout. Hey, I can't even spell buyout. But anyway, I guess we keep it in with the theme of coaching. Or I guess this all ties in with coaching and all that. So NIL, this world's going kind of crazy now. Shout out to the college athletes that are able to get paid, even though it's not really name, image, and likeness. It's more so you just get money from a school, which I don't have a problem with. I think it's dope. I wish when I played my little bit of Division III experience, I wish I could have got a little something, even shit. If it was free food from the little sandwich thing on the corner, that would have been dope to me. But shout out these kids getting millions of dollars anyway. Me personally, I think they should get it all, get whatever they feel they worth, whatever you get paid, go get it all. But there are some people that don't feel that way. What's your guys' thoughts on NIL? Would you change anything? Would you stop something? Would you implement a rule? How do you feel about NIL in this current state right now?
Go ahead, Ray. What you got?
I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna first take it back. So, like, when I first thought about NILs, I thought it was just endorsements.
Yeah, name, image, and likeness.
So it's like, but these kids is actually getting like
just money,
paid from the portals. Like, I need you to come over here and play for me. I'm gonna pay you this and that, blah blah. But
do you think it's deserving though? Because the NCAA's been stealing from them kids
it's their fault
for a long time, years and years on top of years.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not deserving, but I do feel like it messed up everything.
How so though?
I feel like the kids don't got that grind no more. Like, you got certain kids that's you. Okay, I'm playing now. I'm in college. I can stay the whole 4 years,
or even more now.
Even if I ain't get a ring, I'm good. Like, I made my money. This is what I was coming for. I was
to me,
I was trying to go get to the league.
No,
I'm trying to get to the league so I can get paid.
That do end some people's ultimate goal though.
So
like,
now,
I got this money. Why do I care to go to the NFL that much anymore? Like, you should still because you want to keep your money.
If it was that, to me, that's kind of helping the major leagues out. Then the NFL, the NBA, it's helping those guys out because it's threaded. It's like
it's we now
who's really want to be there. Yeah,
that's
so
a fair
you know
point.
what I'm saying.
That's a fair point.
I just feel like the NCAA just stole from
for a long time.
For them, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they getting their get back and they're just due. That's how I feel about it. I'm a player's guy.
Yeah, I understand. Well, you don't see some of this, like the way it's going, that could kind of backfire. Because we just
backfire.
I mean, it backfired both ways. When it wasn't like this, it still backfired. That's the reason we're here.
I personally like to see like a contract kind of thing on a lighter note. Because I feel like that protects the player, that protects both sides.
I do agree with that. It's I know it's college now, but you might as well go ahead and say everything is professional. Yeah.
So if y'all did contracts, do y'all agree with 1 year or you want more than that 2 year contracts? Or if you like to play a 3 or 4, where does it come?
That's where it gets tricky in. It's got to be 1 year.
I think it should be like the actual professional work field. So like, you work in a professional job, you get say they go over your stats at the end of the year. All right, you done did this. You made over 1,000 points. You done did like 500.
So you talking about raises then, like that?
Okay, you deserve this
amount. You deserve
this,
yeah.
I guess. Okay.
So you got to play for what you
evaluations then.
Yeah.
So what if is it Bryce Underwood from Michigan?
Yeah.
What if he has a season where it's like, I'm really paying him this much money? Like, what if it gets to the point where they start cutting players like that? You know what I'm saying? What if he doesn't have a good season? Not wishing that on him, but what if he doesn't have a good season? What's protecting him?
I think it will get to that. I mean, it kind of somewhat was that because scholarships up until 3 or 4 years ago weren't 4-year things. They were, granted, I don't know how bad you had to be to not get your scholarship renewed, though. I don't know how bad you had to be because I don't know the stories of people not getting a scholarship. I would assume you have to be
But it's a lot more money involved now. It's like,
it's money
to the point they letting people walk.
And the limits are a lot smaller.
Isn't it technically two sides to scholarships though? You got your athletic plan and your academic. So if you academically killing it and you not doing as well, you know what I'm saying?
So you saying take the athletic part out of it?
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of hard. Everybody say it's kind of hard to do that. But that's tough on the
player then, because then be like, "Why I'm gonna be an athlete for your school?"
It's like, what's the reason we brought you here?
Yeah, what do we bring you here for? We didn't bring you to play school.
But now
I understand that.
You got players holding out now.
Yeah, exactly. Which is
that's crazy.
But that's part of the thing. But that's my thing. I feel like you got the right to hold out. Is
for sure.
If somebody, it's tough.
NCAA held out for a bunch of years.
I mean, we've seen already that it's a dangerous game. Like Nico, it backfired for him. But on a lighter note, David Stone for OU. He threatened the portal. He entered the portal on a Friday.
Okay, he was back in school.
He got his money back in school on Sunday. Like what?
Yeah. See, I got a little different. I guess a little different experience. Like I do understand the whole, thug it out, grind it out, be down, stay for the team. But also, I was somebody who didn't play a lot sometimes because I was always putting the team first. So I understand. Like if I could go back and do it all over again, I'd have been fuck this team. I'm going somewhere else, and I'm gonna try my luck somewhere else. I ain't. What I'm gonna keep holding it down for here, and you keep telling me I'm not gonna play. What's the point? So,
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Why keep holding out? Why?
So my question now is, you got the NILs, you got hella people going to the portals. Now you got high school athletes. If you got a 5-star, you're not getting that scholarship anymore. No. You got to go to a JUCO. You got to go to that D2, D3. You got to really grind it out just to get to a D1. I feel like it's really a domino effect.
It is.
But the cream of the crop gonna go though.
Yeah, cream of the crop. Yeah, typically 5 stars go, but like it's kind of a two-way street with it because once you start getting into the like you start saying, oh, these players shouldn't get paid and shouldn't do that. Not that you're saying this, but then it's like the coaching stuff can't be crying about paying the players and then they turn around and pay the players. Like the reason you're not taking high school students because I can go get this college kid that I've already seen play. Like on one hand you're hollering, oh, we don't want to do this, we ain't gonna pay this, he's not worth it. But then on the other side, that's what you're doing. So it's like,
and it's a million schools out here too, though.
Yeah. I do agree with your point. If there's anybody's getting screwed in this, is the high school players. Like not necessarily the 5 stars, but like the 3 and below. That's who's getting.
But it's still a million schools. The 3 stars can go play for somebody.
But they can play their way into money.
Yeah, you can play their way into it. But then that's screwing the smaller schools though. You start out at Gardner Webb or something like that, or Guilford College, and you turn up and it's like, oh yeah, let's go. Come on, like you're above this.
I feel like that's just gonna be.
It's naturally what it's gonna be.
You know what I'm saying?
That's especially in basketball. That's how I think it's gonna be like those long.
I feel like another part of this is like. I feel like it's a preview, like for NFL owners and stuff. They kind of you auditioning.
Yeah.
So however you conducting business or how difficult you are to do business, it might deter teams at the next level.
Oh yeah, certainly. Yeah, if you keep skipping around.
What's my boy? Was it AJ Store?
Just played like 9 schools since like the end of the middle school. No, I do get you. See that I feel like that gets to an extreme case when you start to get like you're jumping schools every year. That's a little bit of an outlier.
But he's good enough to play. AJ Store, he's good enough to play at whatever school he's been at.
He's
like,
always going to be
stay there.
Yeah.
They're going to find you, bro. Like, this is somebody that has aspirations for the next level. So I feel like that kind of.
But I think some of it will die down because I think the COVID years are ending now, so we ain't going to see so much of the. But now JUCO doesn't count no more, so now that's going
to 6 years, bro.
And that's going to suck because I think what may eventually happen. This might be a wild thought, like. Power 5 programs or even smaller colleges, they'll get in like in alignment with the junior college. Like, hey, this is the junior college I need you to go to. If you do well here, now I have a scholarship for you. And I feel like that will open up a very
what about the
very slippery slope.
I seen a D2 coach or it was a lower level coach was stating that they should get paid for their players going D1 since they're the ones that's coaching them
up. That's fair. Well, that's kind of like I think they were saying buyouts. Like if you leave to go up a level, that school should buy you out to go up. I do agree with that, especially like coming from division. If you're jumping a whole division, like you're going from FCS to FBS, that FBS school should definitely pay something to it.
But how much though?
That's the thing.
I don't think it should be anything crazy because I feel like it's a domino effect. If you're that kind of coach and you're putting players up to the school they want to get to, you would leave. I feel like that's eventually. You know what I'm saying?
That's what those schools are for.
That's a reason other players should lock in with you. It's like I see your track record. You're building a track record at that point.
And like says, then it's like pricing players. Like how do you say this one player is worth this and this one? Like would you have a set line for buyout? Like I think you would have to put like all conference players leave is X amount of money. Starter leave is X amount of money. I don't see how you can just say this one player. Oh, we need a buyout at $250 or he can't go. So it gets to a slippery slope. It's gonna be interesting because it's gonna get courts involved and everything.
I personally think it's gonna get ugly.
Oh, it's gonna get real ugly.
I've always seen the beginning.
I'm thinking they should do the end of the year thing. The way you play is how much you get paid.
Yeah.
But then also, I kind of low key like the just like the play-in tournament for NBA. Mm-hmm. If you win a championship in NCAA, you should get paid for it.
Oh yeah, they should definitely get something.
Even
to Nico's first point. Well, from what I understand, his first thing about holding out was my contract was for 12 games, but now we made the playoffs and we playing more. Okay, you should get played more. Like your contract kind of is based off of a 12-game season. Now we in the playoffs and granted he only played one more game, but some of them, if you win, you may play 3, 4, 5 more games. So
let me ask you this: do you think he deserved that $4 million?
It's not for me to say he deserved it or didn't. If he would have got it, he deserved it.
If you was a coach, would you?
Would I have paid him $4 million? No. Not after what I saw last year. You tore up a bunch of lower level schools. You got a great team. I wouldn't have gave it. But like I said, he has the right to ask for $4 million, and Tennessee has the right to tell him no to that $4 million. That's how it worked out. Two people can be right. Like that's just how I viewed it. But yeah, I personally no, he wouldn't have got $4 million out of me. No. And then they're trying to get the $200,000 from his brother. His brother went to Arkansas, was committed to UCLA, then went to Arkansas. Now he's transferring back to UCLA with his brother. So they want their money back. That's a slippery slope. Because once you start signing contracts and stuff, then like the litigation and all that, we're getting your money back. It's gonna be interesting how far it goes with this. Because it's not true NIL, that's the thing. But I guess my last point, I wouldn't necessarily change much about NIL, but more so the transfer portal. They got to somehow figure out a way to get those dates aligned. Like, I understand with transfers, semesters and stuff, you got to transfer at certain times, but like being able to transfer during the tournament or during the college football playoff, that's wild to me.
You got to have like a trade deadline.
Your season should be over before you transfer.
Yeah. That shows a lot about your character.
But it's still in the early. It's still in the early.
It's still learning. Everybody's still learning. So Anyway, we're gonna fund our NIL collective with a couple commercials, and we'll be right back.
This Verb, man. I'm 1/3 of the Gamepoint Podcast, and I just want y'all to tune in. I'm really passionate about what I do. I feel like my co-hosts are the same way. Just tune into it, man. Anti-fiction, man. Get you some.
Welcome back. We got our NIL collective in order, so just hit us up. Verb writing contracts, Jay cutting the check, everything be straight.
Yeah, if you can't ball,
send your highlight tapes in. Nah, anyway.
Need somebody with some balls, huh?
Whoa. Okay. So my favorite segment, America's favorite segment. I don't know where we went right there, but anyway, stick and talk. Mm-hmm. Call me low top twos too. I got more low top twos than about anybody I know. I do got a good amount. But UNC the Shy twos. Switch the laces out. They came with like 3 pair of laces, white, red, and I don't say Carolina blue, sky blue. We'll call it.
That's just pure hate.
It is hate. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Duke University Medical Center. All right. But anyway, low top twos, UNC the Shy, red laces, white laces. Pretty cool design. Got the like I said, sky blue on the back, bottom part, a little bit of red. Nothing too crazy. Yeah. Wearing with some shorts, summertime. You already know where we at with twos.
Chicago Chapel Hill, baby.
Chicago Chapel Hill. I'll say Chapel Hill before I say Carolina. It's fine.
It's all good, man.
They wear them to,
it's all good, man.
Wear them to Carolina.
It's all right.
No Carolina hate though. I love my state. Just
all Carolina hate.
Oh, this is not the school Carolina, but we love our stuff. Anyway,
I'm sorry. Blood, man. Go ahead, man.
Oh, we got a little R&T today. My dog Verb, man, he ain't never partook in none of the the THC,
And no, he is not wearing a wire.
Yeah, right.
The
He asked about the finest weeds of the anything. So what's your question? What do you want to pose to us about?
Like,
as a heavy user over here, but
no,
I'm playing.
He's just kidding.
I'm just playing. We do not do drugs on the show.
No, I mean, I've never, you know what I'm saying? I've never smoked anything. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, so I would like to know, and not even smoking. I want to try edible for the first time. Like, what would be like the amount I should do, or like what I would do, those type of things. I was at work. We was talking with the guys, and they were just giving me like example. I want to see how y'all feel about it.
If you've never been high, okay,
never.
First of all, I don't smoke either.
Okay,
I just want to put that out at like dead ass.
Okay.
Party drug, it be out your system fast.
Once or twice.
Okay.
Once or twice. Sorry, I'm just kidding. I don't smoke, but the fact that you thinking about an edible and you don't smoke that often, I would make sure
extreme
that you personally, you personally don't have anything to do for the next 2 days.
Jesus Christ. So a weekend then.
You probably gonna sleep it off real good. If you don't get high on a regular and you take an edible, you're gonna sleep real good.
Yeah,
after you freak out, you're gonna sleep real good.
Straight to the head, man. I tell you. Oh, my bad.
No,
if I need to pause that, I'll pause it, man.
You good.
But
have you done an edible before though?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
And you want to know about my experience? It's just I was real confused. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I turned into Eddie Murphy though. I had all the jokes.
Funny.
What?
Oh, yeah, jokes.
Or it at least appeared that way. I was like,
You thought you had jokes.
I thought I had jokes, but that's just my experience. You know, I'm not, maybe Stu can speak more to it. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm a pretty heavy marijuana smoker. So generally speaking, edibles don't do the most to me, depending on how much I got or what I've been smoking recently. But as someone you don't smoke at all, definitely low dosage. You need like a 5 milligram or something. Don't go crazy. Don't go get 10.
I've heard
20
that a couple
or
times
nothing.
too. Like get
No,
the 5
no, don't OD. Don't get no 20 or 30. Like don't take no drink or nothing. Get some. Don't get one that somebody gives you. Get one that got a label on it and tell you how much
exactly
is
what
in
it
it.
is.
Especially because you don't do it on a regular. But
I got you.
Nah, some of my worst tweak outs have been on edible before. Like I've been off edible and been like, oh, okay, I understand why people don't do this.
Oh,
like
okay.
you start tweaking, you start thinking about stuff
be
in your
messing up the
past. Yeah.
distribution.
You ever had like a great high from one though? Like this?
Oh yeah, I've had great high several times. I mean, I've been all the time. But like I said, the one time you get something that makes you trip or something, yeah, you're gonna trip out. But best sleep you ever have in your life. Once you go to sleep. You're gonna wake up like nothing happened, but
Man, that post nut clarity be crazy.
it's similar to that. I ain't gonna say depending on who you with though. You
Oh my! You act like you dabble in the you know what I'm saying, the edibles.
Oh no, I'm a coach. I don't do drugs.
Oh okay. My fault. That's my bad. Back in the day, though. Back in the day.
You know,
statute of limitations. Who can't talk about
I may have accidentally took a.
Oh okay.
So I may have
Took
lived
one.
a
Somebody
little.
said you a
It's
kid.
not hard to
Allegedly.
accidentally take an edible. Though.
Allegedly.
It's not hard.
You know,
Somebody leave it out.
I
It's
thought,
for
it was,
sure.
I thought it was some regular food. You know, maybe I was tripping a little out of body.
But generally
experience.
speaking, 2 bites in, you can tell though.
For real?
It tastes like weed. Yeah, one
yeah,
that's
you
not
can
like
taste it.
store made or something. Like
Well, if
somebody
you never
actually
had
made
weed before though, how would you know?
it tastes like
It's not gonna
it
taste
tastes like
like
you're
food.
chewing grass. Yeah, it's like you're not.
It's that like you.
Yeah, if somebody
Oh,
makes
earthy.
one, yeah, if it's real earthy. Like if somebody was like, we was to go make some brownies right now, it would be no literal
It's
weed,
potent.
it would be THC. But
You'd be
you
like,
would taste it, yeah.
you'd be like, what's wrong with these
Yeah,
brownies?
you could tell like, what the hell did y'all put in these brownies?
I
Like,
thought it would taste like just regular brownies.
oh
original
no,
recipe?
you can
No,
tell
no,
it's
no,
something
no.
to me. At least to me, within 2 bites, you can tell that it's like it's not a cookie, it's not a brownies.
I think the main thing they forgetting to tell you is it don't hit immediately.
Oh yeah, it's taking a minute.
Oh, so you might
start talking shit.
actually eat more.
Yeah,
brownies.
or you'll
You
keep
be like,
eating
I don't
because you
feel-
think
you like,
nothing's
this
going
ain't
on.
hit.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you
That's
keep
crazy.
going.
This
You
ain't
think
hit,
nothing's
yeah.
happening.
Can you tell in juice?
I ain't had too many
I've never had
juices.
that.
I think they'll hit you faster though. I don't think you would be. In the few times like I went to a dispensary and bought like a soda or
the
something,
same?
it hits you. To me, it felt like it hit
Allegedly.
faster, so you would stop.
Allegedly.
hit the same.
I was told that it hits the same.
I'm gonna say it hits the same. I feel like a juice or a soda or something just hits faster. Like if you're eating a brownie or edible or something, you like kind of like you just said, you man, this ain't shit. This ain't doing nothing. So you'll be more apt to like eat another one. And
okay.
by the time it catch up to you gonna know what you did. Like
Why did I do that?
Yeah. You really start questioning yourself. Like I shouldn't have did this.
Heart be pumping.
Yeah, you be freaking. See, I ain't like some people tweak out and like call the ambulance. I ain't never done. Like anytime I ever been somewhere tweaking, I'm like, go lay down, you'll be all right. But some people can't take that. They just start freaking out. Like, yeah.
And it's right around the time you start talking shit about the edible.
Yeah, you
like,
start
it's like
saying
it
it ain't
hears
nothing.
it's
Oh, that
like,
shit smack you.
man, this ain't.
It smack you.
Y'all making me not want to try.
No, that's a good experience. I would say do it if you got something to do. Either you got something to do or you don't got something. Like you going to a music festival. No, I ain't saying like you got to handle errands or something like something that matters. Like you need to go
if you got
paying
something to
bills and shit.
Hey,
but
you
like
on-
if you're
you
going
on
to a
vacay?
music festival, yeah, a vacation or something. Yeah, do it then.
You on vacay, you ain't got no set plans.
Yeah, you
you
ain't got
just
nothing
chilling
set.
with the
Yeah,
folks.
do it then. Yeah.
Yeah.
just vibing.
Listen to some good. I know you like music.
Yeah. Oh, you can
Probably
hear everything in
edible.
the notes. Yeah.
You gonna sit there and you gonna be feeling the whole.
And do it
music.
with somebody.
Pause.
Pause. But yeah, don't your first time. Don't take an edible.
Just
by
remember,
yourself.
it's always a
somebody
risk.
you trust.
Yeah, somebody you trust.
Okay,
yeah.
always be
definitely
around
take
somebody you
Yeah.
Remember, it's always a risk. Though.
Yeah, it's always a
You don't
risk.
know what your experience is gonna be.
But like I said, if you go to the dispensary, you can read it. It'll tell you everything that's in it, all the dosage and all that. Okay. To me, I'm a veteran. I ain't gonna lie. We was in LA, my friends, Cheese and Desiree. So I opened up the pack. I think it was like 10 of there or something, 10 milligrams a piece, whatever. Hey, get what y'all want, whatever y'all want. I think they tell like 1 or 2 a piece. Smack the rest of them. I ain't gonna lie. Oh yeah, I already knew what I was doing. See, I do this, and I was on vacation, so I didn't care. But yeah, sleeping between everything we did, we go out there. But nah, it was a cool vibe there. Now edibles, hey, they'll get you where you need to be. I ain't gonna lie. But like I say, like some people like they'll down weed and all this stuff so bad, but they'll drink to excess. I promise you, the worst thing you gonna do off weed ain't nowhere near the worst thing you gonna do off of liquor. So that's my thoughts on it.
So the message from Gamepoint is don't
do
drink.
any of it. Yeah,
Don't do
drink or
drugs.
smoke.
Your body is your temple.
Yeah, respect it. It'll take you a long way. But yeah, that's just words of advice for Verb and his yeah, there we go. He's knocked out back there. My parents was taking care of me out in LA. But like I said, I was just asleep. I was well aware. This is something I do on a regular, so it's not really that much to me. But yeah.
I might try it, man.
Try one. Next time we do something.
On the edge, man.
Do one for the next live episode. We'll get you off of one.
Oh, no, I'm straight on that.
Why?
Live episode?
Yeah, we're good.
Nigga scared.
Should have bought one today. We'd have been all right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with that. I'm definitely scared. Yeah, I don't know what
You scared?
You
I
can go to
don't know, bro. That's I'm not no.
You can go to Total Wine. They got like little drinks. You can just try.
Or you can start out with like a CBD one or something, like a little
something.
smoke shop around here.
Yeah.
You get your little
Mushroom.
smoke shop edible. Or a shroom.
No.
I wouldn't say a real shroom.
No mushrooms.
But I mean, they do sell mushrooms at like the
No
little
mushroom?
CBD shops and stuff. But like a real shroom, don't start with that.
Don't fuck with the mushroom. No.
I can't speak. To
Mushrooms
that.
ain't bad, but don't
I
start with
was
it if you don't
told
do
that
that
you
on
got to
regular.
be in a positive state if you're gonna try.
It's gonna put
I'm
you in a
always
positive
positive,
state.
man. I'm positive right now.
Nah, you can't be stressed out like nothing in the back of your head.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not.
That's how I feel about edibles, though.
I'm
If you
not-
get a bad trip off the edible, that's what happens. You start
Man.
thinking about everything that's wrong in your life and like this shit,
Bro,
like stuff that's past and all
I
that.
woke up this morning, man. Ain't nothing wrong with my life, man.
Oh, hey, shout out to Verb. Ain't nothing wrong. It's like
I like this.
I love it. I'm trying to be like that when I grow up.
I'm blessed,
too.
man. I'm around some good people, man. You know what I'm saying? Here at Anti, you know what I'm saying?
Anti-fiction
Amazing,
label.
man. Yes, sir.
All right, I said the label. We dropping music too. Hey, tracks coming soon. But anyway, while those tracks download, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
It's your boy Jay, Gamepoint Podcast. Y'all telling me that Trae Young better than Jalen Brunson? No way. Hit the comments.
All right, welcome back. So, hot and heavy topic right now, NFL draft. As it's currently going on, I believe we're somewhere in the 6th round as we're recording this. Clearly be done by the time y'all get it. So, biggest shot. I guess we haven't get to the biggest shot, but Cam Ward, obviously, first quarterback taken, number 1 pick overall. Mm-hmm. We had quite a few quarterbacks go before Shedeur Sanders, including Tyler Shaw. What was that? You feel away?
Oh, no.
You sure? Oh, okay. Tyler Shaw went. Jalen Milroe. Dylan Gabriel. We talking about 2 quarterbacks that's been playing college football since before we were wearing masks. So, should tell you everything you need to know about that. But anyway, following the 144, Shedeur Sanders going to the Browns, who picked over him, I believe, 4 times at that point, maybe 5, off the top of my head.
They got 5 quarterbacks.
And pick Dylan Gabriel. over him.
And they picked Dylan Gabriel over him. But anyway, what's your thoughts so far? At least we'll talk about the draft overall, but just Shedeur Sanders falling to the 5th round as a quarterback. What
you got, Ray?
I mean, everybody already know what it was. It was more so of an ego thing.
Yeah.
Not necessarily on him. It was more so of trying to humble him for being, I guess, too confident in himself. I don't know if it was more so like to humble Dion or to humble him or whatever, but I mean, the kid talent is up there.
Yeah.
I think so.
So it's just more.
Damn sure better than
Jackson
all the
Dart.
quarterbacks that was named in front of him.
Jackson Dart named close.
Other than Cam, I mean, that'd be debatable with whoever you talking to.
Yeah, not anymore. Ain't gonna lie
Say
to
that,
you.
yeah.
I'm not even entertaining. it
I'm okay that
Why?
Shedeur didn't
Because
go
he didn't
top
get
10
picked?
or nothing like that. But
Yeah. I mean, I clearly thought Cam Ward was the best quarterback.
if you felt
But
that
it's
way,
true.
that's
I mean,
fine.
I'm
Shedeur
cool
should've
with
been
that,
asked.
but
That's
y'all making
debatable.
it seem like it's like a super drastic
to me, there's
thing.
no big gap between
Yeah,
him and
it's not
Cam
a big
Ward. There's
gap.
nothing that
You can
I saw
say
from Cam Ward.
you can make
like,
it your argument out. Well, you see where my guy got drafted compared to where your guy got drafted, but to me that's personal.
Yeah.
The NFL made it a personal thing. We're going to
Understand.
make an example out of this young black man. That's what's going to happen.
I understand,
and that's what they did.
I understand that when feelings are involved.
Yeah.
Nah, all jokes aside, I felt like he shouldn't have fell out of the top 10.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of reports, and we're going to find out what the truth is. I feel like we're going to find out what the truth is. There's reports that something was off with the interviews, that it may have been a point where he's like, teams he didn't want to go to, he kind of bombed the interviews or told them, I don't want to go. Which I don't think that's beyond him because he's
how will
very
we-
outspoken.
You
Like,
saying we're going to find, like, how we going to find out? Whack 100 going to pop up somewhere?
Said Whack 100. They say he got the video. Of the,
we learning
so,
something new.
so how we going to find out?
We learning something new.
every day. Something comes
Every
out.
hour there's another report popping up.
But
bro.
that's he say, she say. Until we have, like, video or actual audio, we don't know.
Exactly. But you saying collusion already, we don't know, right?
I didn't say
Or
that,
do we
but
already know? We kind of can
talk-
assume that.
I
That's a
feel like
safe
that's. I
assumption.
feel like that's
feel like
my, that's
okay,
my
okay,
assumption.
if he had
You're right. You're right.
assumed,
If I'm
Then
coming
it's
to that
safely-
assumption, I can.
It's safe to
come
assume
your
that
assumption. Yeah, yeah.
teams did not like him, and so something went wrong with interviews as well.
But then that like is
Not liking the interviews and going all the way to the 5th round is too different.
I'm about to say, not liking somebody and looking at their play is two
okay,
different
so
things.
we're debating. Is that not a part of it, though?
No,
I feel
interviews
like
are very much a part
we can
of it.
safely
You
assume
gonna
that's
always,
a part
I feel
of
like
it.
you can hate somebody, but you gonna always pick the most talented person.
yeah.
That doesn't matter.
My
That's how
thing
they
is,
win.
it was a lot of people talking about like all 32 teams picked them or didn't pick them and stuff like that. But it's a lot of teams that didn't need a quarterback.
Didn't need a quarterback. Yeah, I mean that's how you was looking at it. You
cool
were like,
with
oh,
it.
he's not gonna get drafted because you don't need a quarterback. You understand that.
the 5th
But when it comes,
round.
when it comes to the 5th round
round is crazy.
of the Raiders passing multiple times, the Saints passing multiple times, the Browns, the Giants, the Jets, even
the Rams.
the Rams.
Yeah,
The Rams.
yeah.
You gotta have a backup.
The
Steelers,
Steelers.
Steelers
Yeah.
several
Leave them
times.
out.
Talking about we drafting a defensive tackle to back up, not to minimize defensive line or specifically defensive tackle, but who's more important to your success of winning a game? An individual defensive tackle or a quarterback? Like, come on, let's be honest.
Who has the higher floor? I guess.
I would still say Shedeur has a higher floor than whoever their defensive tackle.
No, I'm talking
is.
about quarterback. Like quarterbacks are literally hit and miss, bro.
Oh yeah, well every position.
So if you go for a good defensive lineman, like I can't be mad at that pick if that's what your team needs. Essentially,
do you think the
So-
Steelers needed a good defensive lineman more than they needed a quarterback?
I can't speak on the Steelers what they needed for deep. They've always had a good defense.
What about the
needed a
Giants,
quarterback.
though?
They needed a
What
quarterback.
about the Giants, though?
They've always
they
had
picked
a-
the quarterback.
They traded up to get a quarterback that nobody was going to draft in the first round.
That's
But
what
then
I'm saying.
the Steelers is still word on the street. Maybe Aaron Rodgers
Oh
is
my
the
God.
answer for the
Who-
Steelers.
I love A-Rod, but if that's what the Steelers are waiting on,
I'm
was
not
Aaron
mad at
Rodgers.
that.
Say, yeah,
If that's what the Steelers was
Whatever.
waiting on was Aaron
But
Rodgers,
either way,
I'm not mad at it.
Either way, if you waiting for A-Rod, that's still
You
one
still
Still
quarterback.
have a
your quarterback
backup.
is
Mason
Yes,
Rudolph.
bro.
Your backup
That's
is
the
Mason
point, bro.
Rudolph.
we're talking about the same Aaron Rodgers that was intimidated when the Packers drafted Jordan Love.
Yeah. And that's fine.
That's
At
enough
least he
to
was
deter
on the
him.
team then.
That's
When
enough
was-
to
At
deter
least
him.
he
was that,
on the
though?
team. Yeah,
When
he
was
was
that?
on the team. What, when they drafted Jordan Love? What, the 2019, 20?
Yeah.
No, it might be
That's
2021.
6, bro.
2020,
He's
something like that.
older, bro.
But
he
he
has
got-
to know it's coming
but
to an
as-
end.
No, A-Rod,
Wait,
I'm with you.
wait,
I'm not
I know, I'm with you. I'm with you, but he has to know it's coming to.
He should be,
So
but he's
where-
not.
has to know it's coming to
but
an
where
end, bro.
Aaron Rodgers was when he got mad about that, it didn't make sense to us whatsoever because he's still one of the top quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah.
No, that
in the
one didn't
NFL
make
when he
sense.
got mad
But this
about
one
it.
makes sense.
You
The
saying
draft-
A-Rod should know.
He should know. And for something, A-Rod, I feel like A-Rod is the best. If it's talking about
Quarterback
pure
I've seen,
talent, he's
yeah.
one of the best I've seen. But I think he feels like he's Tom Brady. I think he wants that treatment.
Yeah, I think
Going
it's
there.
what it
I
is.
think
Like,
that's
so-
what that is.
So is it far fetched to say that if the Steelers drafted a quarterback, he'd be like, "Nah, I'm not doing that."
And I feel him, but they still shouldn't care
Where you
if he
gonna
was
go?
coming out. Like, what's your other opportunity? What's Aaron
Where you gonna
Rodgers'
go?
other
Yeah, where you gonna go?
opportunity at this point?
I mean, everybody done played backup to somebody. Well,
At
most.
some point, pretty much, yeah. You're a backup to
A-Rod
somebody.
was backup to Brett Favre.
Yeah.
So
He might want to forget that though.
He's-
You ask Aaron Rodgers
He's
about it, he
going
might be
out like
like
the very quarterback
No,
he said
I
he
don't
didn't
know what
want to
you're
go
talking
out.
about.
Like,
Yeah,
that.
if
dude.
you're
I
gonna
don't know
forget
what you're talking
that,
about.
He might
you
end
ain't
up in the
competitive
Vikings,
to me.
man.
He's going out like the
gonna
very
follow the
quarterback he
exact
said he
path.
didn't want to go out.
He's not going to end up with the Vikings.
The exact path, man.
The Vikings
He got a mentor,
are
JJ
not going to
McCarthy.
pay him.
But I don't know. And then for the Browns, have already drafted a quarterback.
They
Dylan
have
Gabriel.
5 QBs, bro.
But they got Dylan Gabriel,
Deshaun
Watson still,
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
And 2 rookies.
They paid somebody.
Kenny
I mean,
Pickett.
Kenny Pickett,
Kenny
yeah.
Pickett,
Kenny
yeah.
Two Gloves.
Deshaun Watson, the way the Browns probably view Deshaun Watson is just like it's over with. For them.
Even with his restructured contract, I still don't think they can quite let him go, though. It would still be too much of a dig.
I
cap hit, I
say
think.
that's a lot of money, bro.
It's still a lot of money owed to him.
They already fucked up. They
Kenny
know
Pickett,
that.
I don't
There's
know
no
what they're
fixing it
expecting
now.
from him, so I don't know what signing Kenny Pickett was. Dylan Gabriel is what, 25?
2-5.
25, 26?
No,
He got to be. He's 25, yeah.
25.
So what do? You keep
I think
putting-
the Browns was kind of stressed out with the Kenny Pickett thing because they had Deshaun Watson last year, then Joe Flacco. Did he get hurt? And they had to go to Dorian Thompson.
Yeah, they had Dorian, number 17, yeah, Dorian Thompson, yeah.
Which is
So-
no longer on the team, right?
You don't want the backup.
Yeah,
So
you need
now
your backup to be
drafting
solid.
hella quarterbacks just to have something.
They trying to get back on Hard Knocks, man.
But even with that, like generally speaking, out of all your draft picks, which I know the Browns had quite a few picks because they made trades, but like as sorry as you are as a team to use 2 draft picks on 2 different quarterbacks, I mean, you don't even know if you're gonna play either one of them. It's kind of
Doesn't make it.
but it's the reason why they're a bad
You
franchise.
could have used one of the
historically,
picks
though.
on a skill player. You just went and
Yeah.
drafted 2
I don't
rookies.
know
It
what
doesn't
that
make
is.
any sense.
I guess they.
And I don't think
They
there's
tired of
anywhere
the
where Dylan
injuries.
Gabriel beats Shedeur Sanders. Like if it's just pure talent on the football field, lining up playing football, I don't see how Dylan Gabriel would beat out Shedeur Sanders,
Insane,
and that's
bro.
who you drafted first. Like it's not the same situation, but this is kind of not what the Redskins, or the Commanders did when they drafted RG3, which I mean that was a much higher pick, and then they turned around and drafted Kirk Cousins.
Kirk
Like
Cousins,
we
yeah.
never really wanted RG3, so eventually we're gonna put Kirk Cousins in anyway. So this is like a similar situation or something. Like I I remember reading reports of Dylan Gabriel being borderline undrafted. So for him to go before Shedeur in the 3rd round or 4th round, whenever he was drafted, it's just I'm genuinely shocked by that. I am.
I'm shocked by everything, bro.
To go from UCF to what? To Oklahoma to Oregon.
144 is crazy, bro.
But he has been successful.
Now his numbers are great. He's the all-time leading passer, if I'm not mistaken.
That's more so because of how many games he probably played.
Yeah, he played so many games,
but he was definitely
he's up there. He's
a good college
highly
quarterback
productive
for sure.
college quarterback. I'm not
gonna,
knocking him. Yeah, he's a highly productive college quarterback.
But Shedeur makes more sense.
Percentage like you can
when he's not rushed.
He's not rushed, probably. It's probably some caveat to this stat. And it was all built around him. I do get the argument that Danny Ball and all that.
Dylan Gabriel.
That their college career is not career. Do you think Dylan Gabriel's jersey should have been retired before Shedeur's? At what school?
He ain't been, no.
He's been everywhere, bro.
Right? Yeah.
But you know how I feel about the Shedeur jersey retirement as well.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, it's like it's okay. I understand you want to grade it on a Colorado scale, but just general jersey retirements.
No, that's a little outlandish. I'm not gonna lie. Retiring his jersey is a little.
I know why Travis Hunter got his.
Yeah, I get that. Heisman Trophy winner.
He would have got his retired anyway.
No, you got to keep the same energy.
What?
For both of them.
What you mean?
For Travis and Shedeur.
We gotta keep the same energy for Shiloh then. Why 21 ain't retired?
But that's what I'm saying. You can't say, oh well, Travis deserves to get his shit retired.
Travis
got.
Well,
I would say Travis won a Heisman. That would be my argument.
It's plenty of folks that don't want a
Heisman.
No, not as many. No. We're not about to make it seem like the Heisman Trophy is just like
main person. Reggie Bush should get his shit retired then.
Yeah, I mean it's up to the school to retire.
You are 100%.
You're right. Yeah, 5 should be retired.
But I feel like I agree with you on that. Reggie Bush is one of the greatest college football players of all time.
Bro, it's Colorado, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
It's Colorado.
But think about it. They won Heisman Trophy winner. Didn't get his jersey retired.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's.
You can't argue that, bro.
That's why it's.
But I'm saying it's not like they got a history of just retiring people.
Only because it's Colorado.
The 80 said it was because they really changed the whole program.
They changed everything. You know how much revenue they brought?
Oh no, they bought I'm not denying none of that.
They earned it. It's like y'all saying they didn't earn it. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying they didn't earn it. It's just odd to me. Like I don't know.
I know the value they brought. That don't really. In my opinion, talking general
maybe
football.
Maybe get your name like put on in the stadium.
The circle.
Yeah, get you in a ring of honor or something. Retiring a jersey's crazy.
I'm cool with it. Nobody can wear this no more.
But jersey guy don't care. It's Colorado. I don't care if he retired jersey.
I'm about to say, who gonna go to Colorado?
Well,
I will say if once Deion leaves or Coach Brown leaves, if another star player come and they want the number 2, I think the jersey would be unretired. Like what?
Didn't Cam Ward just do that?
What? One was retired at Miami.
No, not at Miami. I'm talking about for Tennessee.
Oh no, Warren Moon.
Is he wearing the one?
He voluntarily.
That's what I'm saying.
So Warren Moon's already
he gave it up. Yeah,
I didn't know Warren Moon.
Well,
gave
he
his number.
volunteered.
Well, that's Warren Moon giving his number up though. Yeah,
just the same thing.
I mean, like I'm saying, if another coach comes, I'm sure the
crazy.
school would give up the number 2. I don't think it matters what Shedeur has to say about it. They would, we can wear 2 or 2. I don't know if they get 12 up, but I don't know. Anybody, y'all favorite teams? Any other surprises in the draft? Anything else? We strictly talked about Shedeur. Y'all excited, mad, disappointed? It's still going on right now. Anything excites you?
I just like the fact that to this point, Quinn Sewers has not been drafted yet. I've been trying to tell y'all all year.
No, that's fair. For somebody that was once projected at number 1.
Did you call him one of the best quarterbacks in the country? He's not even the best.
What, about 3-4 years ago when he's coming out of high school?
Bro, in college,
absolutely.
In college,
he left high school early.
He not a top 10 quarterback in college.
Top 10 that's very broad.
That's a fact, though.
Top 10 in college.
How many schools and colleges?
Division 1, like what, 130?
It's a whole bunch of people out there. Yeah, top 10.
It'd be tough to be top 10 in college when you're not even the best quarterback on your team.
I didn't say he was great.
Yeah.
I didn't say he had top 10.
Jay said he ain't even the best quarterback on his team, though.
To me, he not.
Arch Manning.
I mean, he started.
You're trying to figure out.
It's kind of crazy. He's not the best.
That's seniority, though.
And I told you the
coach
same thing.
I'm agreeing with y'all. First off, I'm agreeing with y'all. You know. Huh?
So y'all think Arch was truly better than Quinn?
I didn't know that.
You said what?
I'm just asking. Y'all think Arch was truly better than Quinn?
I do. I think that.
But so all 3 of y'all think Arch Manning was truly better than Quinn?
I don't think. I don't think
but Quinn started though.
I'm asking y'all opinion.
To be honest with you, I bring a similar situation. The whole Spencer Rattler, Caleb Williams thing. Mm-hmm. I feel like Spencer Rattler played bad enough for them to make that move. Mm-hmm. I feel like I always knew like Caleb Williams was better than Spencer Rattler.
So Quinn didn't play bad enough then, basically.
He didn't play bad enough to lose the job.
I feel like they come.
And when you have seniority,
if you're way better, so it's close. Then that means it
wouldn't be no difference if you subbed either one of them out to me.
Oh, well, they're the same. Except no one's better than. They're the same.
I think Archie runs better than.
Got little wheels.
Yeah, Archie wheels. Run.
For example, that damn that bowl game.
That was
the goal line.
Mm-hmm.
you on the 2-yard line, something like that, and you gonna go shotgun and try to hand it off. Yeah. At least do RPO. You can do it with Archie.
That's Texas for you, baby. Love them.
So you're happy Quinn Stewart didn't get drafted?
No, I'm not. I'm just happy to be right, I guess.
Happy to be right. Okay. Yeah. Like I said,
I'm not surprised. Though.
Who,
What you mean though? We all said he wasn't getting drafted.
Who, Quinn?
I said he was getting drafted.
No, I thought Quinn Stewart would get drafted.
You call him one of the best college quarterbacks. Like
he was one of the best college quarterbacks in college. No, I didn't say he was getting drafted.
He was a quarterback on one of the best teams.
That's an opinionated statement, though.
I didn't say he was getting drafted though.
He was a
That's
quarterback.
a fact.
On one
It's
of the
not
best
opinion.
teams.
It's a fact.
Yeah, I wouldn't have called him for him to be undrafted or nothing.
Any of the other top quarterbacks I feel on that Texas team, they might win a natty.
So anything else from any of y'all favorite teams?
I'd expect
anything
him.
good?
So Archie winning a natty if
Favorite
he played with
players?
Texas last year.
I don't know if I can
it's a
say Archie
chance.
would have won the championship.
That's crazy.
And I hate Texas. Everything Texas.
So anything else surprise you on the draft? Anything else?
I mean,
Surprising? Nah. I
Anything
do
you
think
liked?
the Panthers picking that wide receiver was a shock.
Yeah, I thought taking Tet, however you say his name, was a little wild
I'm
at
not even
8.
gonna
I
Too
thought
early?
that was
Too
very
early?
that was very early for him at 8. I ain't gonna lie.
They've been talking about that all year. Like.
But if it pans out, it pans out. I do think that was a little early for him at 8.
I do like them getting Jimmy Horn though.
Yeah, I do like Jimmy Horn. Like I said, Jimmy Horn might be a better receiver than him, and you drafted him in in the 5th round. So I don't know. I guess it'd be interesting to see, but I don't know. Cowboys, we always draft pretty solid, so I don't be mad at what happens. Couple guards, we be
I wouldn't have been mad if we went and got Shedeur.
drafted Tyler Book in the 1st round, and after that, I kind of stopped paying attention.
We got 3 Tylers on the team.
I pay attention. We draft pretty well, so I don't get upset with who we draft. I more so get upset with who we don't sign in free agency. That'd be a different thing. But we draft well. Like we normally draft pretty well. But I don't know.
We don't bring in no veteran.
So we ain't worried about the Vikings. Who you consider your favorite team, Verb, in the NFL?
NFL?
Yeah.
My favorite team?
Cowboys
I'm a Cowboys fan, but
We ain't worried about that. We ain't worried about the Vikings.
Raiders. So we seen what you did.
So my team had the best season out of anybody sitting here, and you talking about we ain't worried about the Vikings? What was that?
Oh, you a Vikings fan?
Yeah, you're a Vikings fan.
You said we not worried.
Well, I guess we're not worried about what the Vikings didn't draft, or does that affect? Did anything the Vikings do in the draft affect you? I'm sorry.
No, absolutely not. No, we strengthened the O-line. I feel like we did that in the offseason as well.
You ready to ride with?
But then again,
JJ?
it all comes down to that quarterback position.
Are you ready to ride with JJ?
Y'all think y'all gonna be repetitive this year?
I think we're gonna be competitive if JJ McCarthy is able to play decent, because the infrastructure's in place.
you think you can replicate what Sam did?
They probably won't win the same amount of
only
games.
time will tell. I haven't seen him play an NFL down yet.
I don't think they'll win the same amount of games.
This is
Fuck no,
yes
baby.
or no.
Well, maybe you can teach me how to deal with that since you're a Raiders fan.
I can tell you.
You know,
For sure.
Said Ashley Jensen.
what do you just turn the team?
I think the Raiders going to be pretty
Offensive
good.
rookie of the
You
year.
think that Raiders are going to be pretty
We
good?
have
think
nothing
so.
but
Says nothing to look up. Yeah, we have nowhere to look but up.
Yeah,
I think so.
we're straight.
Cowboys, you know how we do every year, but so I don't really got nothing to say about it.
Last year was a really, really down.
Yeah, last year was a very bad year. But
We don't even know how Dak going to be when he comes back. Is he healthy? I don't even
Y'all
know.
should have got Shedeur.
that's what I was thinking.
I said
I ain't
cool
saying
with
spent the 1st or 2nd round pick on, but as he kept dropping, I was like, okay,
Easily
3 or 45.
yeah,
like,
for
why
sure.
not? Like, But hey, I ain't a GM, so
I would.
Who's y'all
I
backup
don't.
now?
I don't think.
then we said,
Cooper Rush gone.
Bro, 2nd round pick is cool for Shedeur, bro.
no, we got a backup. Who did we get? We let go of Trey Lance and then we signed it. It was a. I'm sounding like
The
not a
fact that
real
we
fan.
don't know is bad.
Yeah, it is bad that we don't know. We definitely signed a quarterback. Hold on.
From the Patriots, they traded for him.
Joe Milton. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just brought it. Yeah, we got Joe Milton. Not to sound like I'm not excited about Joe Milton. Don't get it confused.
I'm about to say,
Joe Milton has
Can't be. You ain't even know.
Yeah, I forgot. I totally forgot it was Joe Milton. But yeah, we
He
got
better
I had to
Trey
think
Lance.
about it. I did know about it.
At this point, he got to be better than Trey
He got to be
Lance.
better than
but,
Trey Lance.
No, I think he has some upside though.
Who, Joe Milton? Oh,
Yeah,
definitely. But speaking of upside, let's talk about Verb. You know,
Oh, it's my go.
yeah, America's favorite segment. Little upside, vertical activities. That what Shay call it.
Yeah, I don't need to chill.
Can we not mention his name hot right now?
Oh,
we
we
should
gotta
talk about
mention
this
it,
man
but
crazy.
he need to chill.
Anyway,
Nah, Freaky Fridays with
Can't mention
Verb, man.
Freaky Fridays with Verb, man.
See
What you got for the
y'all?
people?
What we got for y'all today? It's a classic, man. This is our era too. 2009. What the boy Drake, So Far Gone. A night off, man, with Lloyd.
Oh, take a night off. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of them ones, man. You know what I'm
Cut
saying?
the lights off, take the kids off.
Absolutely,
Come on, man.
man.
They don't know nothing about that.
Lloyd was talking on that thing.
It
too,
might be a
man.
little young for that.
Sure,
Some of the people in this room,
maybe,
man.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? 09, so they're a beautiful year. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's
We
one
got
of
some
them.
youngies in here. Everybody ain't on status like that, man.
It's getting
I need
crazy.
to chill out now.
They don't know Drake without the beard.
Oh,
So far gone, October's
far
very
gone, yeah,
own.
for
They don't know
sure.
that Drake.
But that's one of them ones, though. A night off.
Take a night off. You gonna
Absolutely.
sing? Normally you sing. You gonna
Hey,
give them a little.
hey, man, I can't hit that high note. The lowest hit, man.
What? That high note you can't? Don't limit yourself, man.
Nah,
Okay. All
I
right.
can't do it.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't win with them. Can't coach with them.
Can't do
Can't
it.
nothing.
I can't do it, though.
You can. All right, we getting off this subject. Anyway, episode 34. One time for the one time. Shaq, what was your 34? Charles Barkley?
Charles Barkley, man. You're not Charles Barkley.
Hakeem,
Nah,
man.
don't switch it up. Didn't you say Ray Allen,
and
right?
Ray Allen.
Yeah, Hakeem and Ray Allen. What I say? One of the tests. Which one of these two names do not belong? Anyway, Hakeem Ray Allen. Anyway,
Devin Harris.
You know, Ray,
Devin Harris. There we go. That's a good 34.
you don't mess with Ray?
No, I like Ray Allen.
I'm about to say,
But do you
man,
think Ray Allen and Hakeem
he saved LeBron's career?
So a lot of people like to argue that. I used to argue that at one point in time, but I don't know. We clickbaiting right now. What is it? Allen from the corner, bang,
Bang!
Anyway, man, from all of y'all, from all of us to all of y'all, episode 34. We clocking out. Me, Jay, Verb, Jere, Anti-Fiction. Get you some.